Look, Piers, first things first, I know President Trump, and I can tell you, hand on heart, I'll put a hand on a Bible if you want, there is not a racist molecule in that man's body. He is the last thing from being a racist. This has nothing to do with race. I think the language he uses, his style, is one of the reasons he was elected the most powerful man in the world. He represents the common man with his style. And the bottom line is here, we believe in freedom of expression. It's the First Amendment to our Constitution. But there is a place and a time for political statements. If you suddenly on ITV started giving a Tory party political statement or a Labour Party platform statement, you would be warned and you may even be fired. These people are millionaire snowflake sportsmen who are there to play a game. That's absolutely the opposite of free speech. And the power of protest of protest is using your platform.
Suzanne, you're not listening.
Apologies, I am listening.
You're not allowed to do that at your workplace.
Okay?
Is to you're not allowed to do that at your workplace.
These people are working. They are there to get paid to play a game. If Manchester United's team suddenly made statements about who you should vote for at the beginning of a game, they would be suspended from the team and maybe from the league. It is something that's not appropriate when you're in your work environment, and these people are in their work environment.
The players aren't making statements about who to vote for.
Yes, they are. That's an absolute... You said it's a statement about racial division in America. That's a political statement.
But it's not about who to vote for. It's not party political.
It's a political statement. It has nothing to do with a game of American football.
And they are absolutely protesting, which is within their freedoms, and exactly the freedoms...
Didn't say it isn't. I didn't say it's not... I said it's their right, but it's not seemly and it's not appropriate. If you started doing that in your workplace, you'd get in trouble too.
Is it seemly for the President of the United States in his workplace to call fellow Americans?
He's a politician, right? He can do that, right? His job is a political job. These people aren't politicians. They're sportsmen who are being paid a lot of money to kick a ball around a field. This is the President of the United States. And if he thinks that, look, a lot of people are just fed up. Look at the Twitter feeds. A lot of Americans are completely in agreement with the President. They've had enough of this. We've had 8 years under Obama of division. The Obama White House looked at all of us based upon our skin color, our income bracket, our sexual preference. We've had enough of it. It's bogus. We want Americans to move forward as Americans, and that's all the President was saying.
Well, I was just going to say, I mean, there would be people watching who wonder why the President, A, used the language that he did. It's extremely offensive phrase, apart from anything else. If you're going to talk about respect...
I think it's offensive to kneel down in front of the flag that has been...
Is offensive?
Do you realize what that flag represents to people like me who chose this nation and weren't born by accident here? It represents the 600,000 people who died in our Civil War. It represents all the GIs who bled to stop Nazis, to stop the fascists of World War II. And it's an outrage that in a workplace you think you can desecrate the flag of this nation. Do it on the street. Do it at a political protest, not at a workplace.
Sebastian, do you know who told Colin Kaepernick to kneel?
No, I don't recall.
Let me tell you a little story because it's fascinating. Colin Kaepernick was sitting in the original protest, which I thought was disrespectful. And then an open letter was written to him by Nate Boyer, who's a former Green Beret war hero in America. And he wrote him an open letter, and they met up. And he said to him, you know what you should do? If you don't want to offend the military, which at the moment you're doing, you should drop to the knee. Because in the military, when we want to pay honour to fallen comrades, we drop to our knee. And that is why Colin Kaepernick dropped to his knee. And when he did that,
nothing about what he'd done.
Well, my point though is you're making a passionate plea on behalf of the military. He's doing it because a Green Beret, one of the most
fine, but that's not how it has.
But that is why
that's not how it has progressed.
That's why he's kneeling, and that's why people are kneeling because Colin Kaepernick is kneeling.
Colin Kaepernick is a black American who was adopted by a white family, who became one of the richest sportsmen in America. For him to complain about racial division and oppression in America is a bad Monty Python skit. And whoever told him to kneel, it doesn't matter. It is a sign of disrespect. He's not on a battlefield. He's not in a military base taking a knee. He is doing so during the national anthem of the United States of America. And in America, we stand, we put our hand on our heart, or we salute if we are veterans. That is what you do.
Okay. Sebastian Gorka, good to talk to you. Thank you very much indeed for joining us.